Find out, the author of the piece we're breaking down did something pretty wild. They took the exact same dose of creatine every single day for 365 days straight. So this isn't just theory, okay? This is a year-long, real-world test. Let's see what they found.
Okay, first things first, what even is this stuff? Creatine isn't some sketchy lab-made chemical. Your body already makes it. It's a totally natural substance that's just hanging out in your muscles, basically waiting to be used as quick-burst fuel for those really intense parts of your workout.
So your muscles run on this energy source called ATP. You can think of it like rocket fuel for any explosive movement like a heavy squat or a sprint. The only problem is your muscles can't store very much of it. It runs out and it runs out fast. And when that ATP is gone, your power just falls off a cliff.
And that is exactly where creatine comes in. It acts like a power-up, helping your body quickly remake that ATP right on the spot. So more energy means more power, which lets you squeeze out that extra 1 or 2 reps that really drive muscle growth over time. It's that simple.
All right, so the science makes sense. But then you go to buy it, and you're just hit with this wall of different options. They've all got these flashy labels promising magical results, but do you really need to pay double for something that sounds like it was named by a comic book writer?
Yeah, the short answer is a big, fat no. A lot of these products are just pure marketing hype. They slap a cool-sounding name on it, add some fancy words, and then jack up the price. Don't fall for it.
Let's just compare them side by side. In one corner, you've got creatine monohydrate. It's the most researched, the most proven, and the most affordable version. And in the other corner, you have, well, everything else, which is usually just more expensive with no actual evidence that it works any better. The choice is kind of obvious, right?
So here's the only thing you have to remember. When you're buying creatine, just flip the bottle over and look at the ingredients. The only thing you want to see is creatine monohydrate. That's it. If there's a huge list of other stuff in there, you're probably just paying for filling.
Okay, you've got the right stuff. Now how do you actually take it? Well, forget all the complicated math and the online debates. The best way to do it is also the simplest.
For almost everybody, 5 grams a day is the sweet spot. Yeah, sure, you could get super technical and adjust it for your body weight, but honestly, obsessing over a tiny fraction of a gram is a complete waste of time. Your muscles really don't care.
You know what really matters? Taking it every single day. Being consistent is so much more important than finding some mathematically perfect dose. Just take a scoop every day and get on with your life.
Now, you might hear people talking about a loading phase. That's where you take like 20 grams a day for a week to saturate your muscles super fast. And yeah, it works, but it can absolutely nuke your gut. The other way, just taking 5 grams from day 1 gets you to the exact same place in about 3 weeks, just without all the digestive drama.
So what about timing? Should you take it before your workout, after? Here's the reality check. Creatine isn't like caffeine. It doesn't kick in instantly, it builds up in your muscles over time. So the best time to take it is, quite simply, the time you won't forget. Make it a habit.
All right, let's get to the good stuff. After a full year of taking creatine every single day, what actually happened? What were the real-world results? And what myths got totally busted?
So 3 big things stood out. First, a real noticeable increase in strength. You know, getting those extra 1 or 2 reps that really count. Second, muscles just looked fuller. And this is key. This isn't bloating. Creatine pulls water inside the muscle cells, which gives you a harder, denser look, not a soft, puffy one. And third, recovery just felt smoother.
And now for the big one. The question everyone whispers about in the locker room. After a year of daily creatine, did it cause any hair loss?
The answer is absolutely not. The hairline did not move one bit. This whole myth is just way overblown. If you are genetically predisposed to losing your hair, well, that's what's going to happen. You can blame your parents for that one, not the creatine.
Okay, let's tackle another piece of classic bro science. Does taking creatine suddenly make you sprout a forest of chest hair?
Now, for anyone who swears this happened to them, it's way more likely they just started taking creatine around the same time their body was, naturally maturing. It's a classic case of correlation, not causation.
So, after you clear away all the marketing hype and you bust all the ridiculous myths, what are you left with? Just 3 simple words to describe creatine monohydrate. It's one of the simplest, safest, and most effective supplements you can take, period.
And I think the main lesson from this entire year-long experiment is this.
Real results don't come from finding some magic powder or the perfect 5-minute window to take something. They come from building a simple, long-term habit.